One of the highlights of a conference held in the U.S. last week was a panel featuring three of the most influential voices in American Jewish life. The panelists discussed some of the biggest challenges facing American Jewry today, and then they offered their insights into ways of addressing them. They said we need to help our students reconnect with the Bible, to reclaim their Judaism, and to deepen their engagement with Jewish practice. They stressed the importance of Jewish education, and that Zionism and Israel must be taught as essential parts of Jewish identity. And finally, they insisted that we must raise our children to be both patriotic Americans and proud Jews, because in their words, Americanism and Judaism are completely fused. Now, there's so much in this vision that I deeply support, but I respectfully disagree with their claim that Americanism and Judaism are fully fused and that our task is to raise children equally committed to both. The reason has to do with the centrality of the land in the Bible and Judaism. From the very first command to Abraham, go forth from your native land to the land that I will show you. God makes it clear that his vision is for Abraham and his descendants to become a great nation in the land that would then bring blessing to all humanity. God's promises of offspring and land are repeated again and again to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. In this week's Parsha, Vayeitzei, Jacob flees the land for safety in marriage. He spends 14 years in Haran building his family, but then something striking happens. Instead of returning immediately, he stays another 6 years to accumulate wealth. And because Jacob is not meant to build his life and future outside the land, God intervenes and tells him, arise, leave this land and return to your native land. The biblical narrative from Exodus through Deuteronomy describes the movement from Egyptian slavery through the desert and all the way to the border of the Promised Land. The land is also central to the very structure of the mitzvot, the commandments, the festivals, the laws of justice, kingship, warfare, economics, agriculture, presuppose a sovereign Jewish nation living in the land. Again and again, the Torah says, follow these commandments in the land, and it warns us of exile from the land if we do not. Unfortunately, we were forced into exile, but we always prayed for our eventual return to the land. And there is virtually nothing in the Bible or in the traditional Jewish liturgy to suggest that diaspora life is meant to be permanent or ideal. Rabbi Jonathan Sacks put it powerfully when he says that Judaism is the constitution of a self-governing nation, and that in exile, Judaism is a shadow of itself. So if we truly want to teach our children to value the Bible, to embrace Judaism, and to live proudly as Jews, then we shouldn't offer them a Judaism that is a mere shadow of itself. Instead, we should teach them and model for them that the past and the future of the Jewish people lie in one place, the land of Israel, the one and only Jewish homeland. Shabbat Shalom.